Hey YouTubers, well, we're here in the Jeep Gladiator, and we've got a new product. Now this one just doesn't fit the Gladiator, it fits the Wrangler and a bunch of other Jeep vehicles. I'll put it in the description. But what this is just a map light, because here in the Gladiator they don't have any kind of map lights or interior lights here in the front. You've got the light here in the back on the sound bar, but you know, if you want something here up front to see what you're doing, then you're out of luck. But I've seen this one on Amazon, thought it was pretty neat, and so figured I would make a little video on it. What it is it's a map light. You can turn it on this side or both sides at the same time, and this thing's pretty neat because it's rechargeable. You can see right there it was at 100%, but you can take this thing on and off. It's got a battery that can be removed. You just pull it off like that, and it makes the contact right there on each side, right there on the inside, and there's a contact on each side of the light. And so when it's time to put it back on, let's say you pulled it off to charge it, then you can just slide it back on and just push it back in place. Now you don't have to take it off to charge it, but let's say you wanted to take it inside the house or something and charge it that way, you could. Or you can just take, and you know, we've got a cell phone charger in here, and so we can just take the cord and plug it up right there and charge it this way. Now the reason it's not coming on is because, like I said, it's at 100% charge, so it's not going to come on and let you know. But it does give you like a state of charge indicator. It tells you the percentage of charge and all that. But you can see it's USB-C, and then the way that this thing mounts up, very simple. It's just got your red sticky tape right in here. We're just going to go ahead and mount it. And if you're wondering about the microphones that are right here for your calling and stuff like that, it's got the little cutouts right in here where my fingers are. I didn't mean to turn that on, but you can see there's a little cutout there and a little cutout there, and it's got little slots in it. And you can see right there, there's holes in the back. It's hollow, so it shouldn't affect your microphone or any of that. And then another thing that I noticed was, you know, when you mount this thing right in here, I noticed that, you know, it drops down a little bit above the rear view mirror, so it kind of does block a little bit of that sun that kind of peeps through right in this area. All right, so I just want to make mention, whenever I turn the lights on, it looks like they're flickering in the camera, but actually they're not. It's just a trick of the old camera. I just wanted to let you know that in each one of these little light pods there's 3 LEDs, so there's a total of 12 LEDs, and they're rated to 50,000 hours. Don't know if that's true or not, but that's what it says that they're rated to. It didn't really say what size battery capacity the little internal battery is on this thing, but you can see right there it says 100% now that I've got that light turned on. And but like I said, it didn't really have a battery capacity. It just said that the lights had 12 LEDs, 50,000 hours, and you know, just rechargeable. I can't tell you how long it'll last, but you know, it does charge fairly quick. The color of the light, it's more of a bright white. I think it's rated at like a 6,000 Kelvin, so it's going to be more of a brighter white than a soft white. You know, some of the soft white colors are like a more yellowish tint, where this one's more of a bright white. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and peel the sticky tape off the back here. Might have to put the phone down and let the girlfriend do it, because she got nails and I don't. All right, so my trusty assistant here insists on putting this up here. She went ahead and peeled all the tape off, and so she's going to go ahead and install it. Fixing to find out just how good she is. But we picked a nice hot day, so that the interior should get pretty warm in here today. It should be 90s today, so the interior should get warm, and that 3M tape on the back should get nice and sticky, and it should just fit up there really good. So I really do like it. I actually think that it fits the Jeep nicely. I mean, I really do. And then all these buttons there in the middle, they're all still accessible. And then when you want to, you know, charge the device up, you just plug it in right there, and the cord that we have in here that charges our cell phones just reach right up there. Now I want to say that when you do turn them on, that it slowly turns on and then goes to full brightness. So I do like that. And then when they're turned on, like I said, that display will come on right there and let you know how much battery life is left. Now these are $60. I think they're $59.99. Not sure if that price is going to stay there or if it's going to, you know, go up or down, but right now they're 60 bucks. It's kind of steep for most people, so hopefully they'll come down, hopefully. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put a list of all the vehicles that this thing will fit down in my description, but I do have the Amazon affiliate link down below. And I'll try to get some video footage tonight once it gets dark, you know, just so you guys will know how bright it is and all that. It's just not fair for me to do a video and say, hey, you know, this thing's bright, and I ain't never tested it at night. So, you know, I'll come back here in a few hours and we'll test it out. So stay tuned. So we were laying in the middle of the bed and we were like, looked at one another. Oh my God, we didn't do the video. So here we are, as promised. I wanted to get some nighttime video for you guys. And you can see we've been playing with this thing in the all afternoon. I've got just this side turned on right here, and you can see that, you know, there's enough light to read some of the junk mail that I got out of the mailbox. You know, it's definitely bright enough. It does put out quite a bit of light. I'm not sure how many lumens, but I do have to say it's a nice bright white, and it looks good with the display here on the dash and all that. It doesn't look yellow or none of that, and that's just with one side going. Now check this out. You know, when I put both sides on, I mean, it lights up the whole area in here. I mean, it does a good job, and you can see that, you know, it puts out quite a bit of light. So gotta say, I'm really impressed with it. Wished it wasn't $60. I think that's a little expensive, but you know, at the other side of that spectrum, it is a custom fit item. It does fit around there, and you know, it is made to fit the Jeep perfectly. So, you know, I guess that's why they can charge a premium. You know, it does look good in here. You know, I pushed on it a couple of times just to make sure that it was adhering really good, because I'll be honest, we didn't even wipe the surface down with alcohol like we should have. We just stuck it up there. We were being lazy. But yeah, there's no chance of it pulling down. It was a nice hot day today, and so I guess that adhesive got real tacky and stuck up there really good. And you know, you can see we've been playing around with it. It's at 81% battery. And then if you're like us and you've got these little molly panels here on the visors, you know, like I was saying earlier, there's a little opening right here where the sun can shine through, and this just kind of blocks that. It just helps keep the sun out of your face. It's just another inch that's going to stick down. Now it doesn't get in your way because there's plenty enough room between that and the mirror. There's probably a good solid inch there, but it just sticks down far enough to where the sun's not going to peep through there and blind you. Oh, and lastly, I about forgot, if you're wondering, is it going to hinder the microphone? Right here, it doesn't. We tested it going down the road, and you know, there was no hindrance. You can't even tell any difference. But yeah, I've been pretty impressed with it, and it seems to work good. Provides a lot of light, and I hope it lasts a long time, because you know, it's kind of high. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching. If you're interested in this product, I'll put a link for it down in the description. You know, I don't put a whole lot of stuff like this on the Jeep. I don't want it to, you know, look goofy looking or seem cheap, but this is just one of those mods where I thought, you know, it looks really good, and it's a high quality looking piece, and I thought, I don't know why Jeep didn't put this in here to begin with. But anyways, see ya.